All right, what's good, y'all? So we have Isaiah Jackson. There's a photo that went viral from Clark County, Ohio, and basically he kneeled on his 2-year-old son's the back of his neck, and I believe the 2-year-old, I don't know if it's a son or daughter or whatever, but it was a young child kneeling on the back of his neck, and have an individual from a different party ended up holding down the baby's hand while he was kneeling, and I think he had his fist up or whatever, and it said Black Lives Matter and underneath the caption. And seeing this, it was very disturbing, and this went viral all on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm like, okay, like what's really going on now? If I really examine this situation here, I think the best approach, if he was genuinely wanted to raise awareness, he would have been better off blacking out his icon, his profile. He would have said, or him just taking a picture with a Bible, or him just saying Black Lives Matter, or in a suit and working on some different policies, even protesting with a protest sign, or giving statistical data about between the relationships with blacks and police officers. Instead of you want to take bodily harm, potentially kneel. I don't know how much pressure or how long he was kneeling on the child's neck, because that's going to take in consideration by Christopher Schultz, who is one of the investigators here. He's pending on charges in this particular moment, but I'm thinking, like, what is going through your head in that particular moment? Like, hey, son, I want you to go in here, you're going to be this example, I'm kneeling on your neck. And I'm pretty sure it's a very uncomfortable position, and someone taking a picture, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't register, because in this moment right now, it's just like, maybe it's a very disrespect to the First Amendment, and to the relation of people who supporting the George Floyd protests and other individuals that's been slain because of their skin color, and having unfairness and unequal rights in the justice system. And that's just not really a good gesture, because now you're thinking about this, you spending time in prison potentially. You have a wife or whatever, a girlfriend, and you're not gonna be with her, and then that son or daughter of yours is not gonna have a father, and you don't really think about those things because you're not thinking in the future. You're thinking right now in the present, and it just could have been many ways that could have really went a different direction. Instead of you want to go in here and do that, I feel like that was very offensive. But seeing this, it does really get you thinking, like, damn, like it's people out here that's very angry about the situation, but are we going about it the right way? Are we going about it the peaceful way? Are we going about it the way that has some written policies and it's getting things done, that's cracking down to the county buildings and the offices, that's having relationships with our mayor? Are we being accountable for our neighbors? I mean, stuff that's going on in Chicago, are we the no effing around coalition, or can we set up some type of Black Panther movements in our community so we can monitor the thugs, and so they won't be going out here terrorizing their own people that's going out here trying to be productive, going to school, going to work, on in bus transportations, and they're getting killed? Like, what's going on? Can we police our own communities? Are we setting up any operations and stuff like that? Are we controlling our own food supply? That's a very big issue. I think in the ghettos here, we don't have a lot of supermarkets, or we don't have a lot of, I say, whole food markets or organic foods. So therefore, if you don't really have access to that, and you don't not even have the means or the resources, you're gonna be more prone to have sickness and health problems. And that's why the coronavirus, I feel like it was very rapid. It's people that are diabetics. It's people that have severe medical conditions based on their diet. A lot of stuff that you eat. But I just really feel like we really had to. It's cool to have these gestures, but doing this to the point that it's jeopardizing your livelihood, it's not a good look. I mean, a negative way. It's not nothing like you stood up to the cop and you stand up for what you believe in and you went to jail. This is something that you did this to your own flesh and blood, and decided to kneel on their neck, and pose. And maybe you want to just represent bravery, or maybe this was just a photo. I'm thinking that in your perspective, if I put this viral and put this on my profile, and people will kind of take me serious and understand, like, damn, like, this shit is crazy, this shit is disturbing, this is how we should really feel, and we just got to make sure these cops that did that to him in May 25th this year should be held accountable. Yes, but you still got to think about the outside and the bigger picture, Mr. Isaiah Jackson. When you do those type of gestures and those things here, I just felt like, it was the wrong move. It was really the wrong move. Could have been abuse, but thank God, according to the sources, the young man, whatever, woman the 2-year-old did not have any injuries. They immediately took her to the hospital. They contacted Isaiah. I think I contacted, I think his girlfriend or his wife, and she didn't even know what was going on. So apparently he probably had like a friend or something to do this in private. But it's just, it's just kind of disturbing in a way, man. So I just don't think that was a good look. But that's my analysis on that. You just got to be careful, man, the stuff that you post here and the stuff that you do, man, because that can either jeopardize your future and your family, man. You don't want, you're no good if you sit in a jail cell. Seriously, at the end of the day, especially things that you can avoid to get your point across. But it's your boy, Young Jr. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. You guys take care, and I'm out. Deuces.